And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Got one lined up for you today. We got Africa going online with MasterCard. This is a big deal. Look, no one's getting rich until everybody's hooked up. And what we're seeing is massive adoption throughout Africa. We're going to show you this. You don't hear about nothing about crypto in America. No, all the tech companies are in America. And just somehow amazingly we don't hear about it in the news. No crypto, but anything bad about crypto in America is bad. Anything about crypto in America is all bad. It's for criminals and these kinds of things. Maxine Waters talks about it all the time, and yeah, Elizabeth Warren. They're just the CBDCs are good according to them. Wow, we're gonna get into some stuff. Let me see here. We're the first five people. WWJD, let's go. Just to let you know that the last night I was driving listening, when I got home, I couldn't see any of the links that you posted or comments. Sometimes that's happening. I don't know if it happens all the time, but a lot of times after the show, sometimes the links won't post for hours. So I don't know if that's normal or not. So we got him, Crypto Greek, not John McAfee, Cup of Coffee, Jersey Kathy, and Jeremy the Great. Not John McAfee says, Star Decisis for crying out loud. Let the decision stand. So we got Dennis. What does good old Dennis have to say? Gotta be elsewhere tonight. I've been working in the gold mine, fighting nuggets and connecting dots. It'll never end. The amount of stuff these people are doing. Stu Lavelle. Did he make the first five? Pretty close. First time ever. Thanks, alcohol, but don't drink. Happy Memorial Day. Yes. So the strength of steel is determined by the heat it is subjected to. Superman, the man of steel. Today is Memorial Day in the United States, and as a patriot myself and former armed forces service member or veteran, I'm grateful that there's people such as myself that join the military to defend freedom. I'm trying to figure out how to put this because I'm not trying to editorialize. People like me that joined the military because we wanted freedom. We wanted the United States to have freedom. And now, whether my government does this, that's not my concern. I don't fucking care. My ideals were to be in the United States Army, to stop other countries. I mean, America does a lot of stopping ethnic cleansing and stuff going around in the world like that. And you're going to have instances where certain people have made bad decisions on foreign policy. Absolutely. Happens all the time, all around the world, every day. Then you'll have times where, like President Trump had the Abraham Accord and made peace. Because the president's the commander in chief of the army, military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. So that's why I'm bringing up President Trump. We made the Abraham Accord and tried to bring peace in the Middle East. And but some people didn't make it. They were killed in the line of duty. And that's always a risk that I knew. Like when I went to join the military at age 39 years old, I said, hey, you weren't getting any younger there, buddy. But I was willing to die for my country. if need be. So I took a combat MO. So I didn't join the army to become a cook or a lawyer or lawyer assistant or whatever. um, and I'm not putting any other careers down in the army. I'm just saying I didn't join to be a light wheel mechanic or anything like that. I wanted to go into harm's way, so I chose 13 Fox MOS, and luckily I made it through. You know, um, and that's a decision on this Memorial Day I look back on, and it's like, I got out of the military about 10 years ago, so I'm 54. So I got out when I was about 43. Zero regrets. Of course, that's just a given. But today's the day. I don't do the whole picnic thing and meet with people and go to parks and drink and get drunk, whatever. I can do that at home. But it's like I'm very mindful of the men and women. And you know what I'm going to include? Anybody on the planet that fought for America, for America's ideals. Because we got people in other countries where maybe US soldiers said, "Hey, I need some help." And that person gave their life. Maybe some Iranians or Iraqians that were trying to help America get us information. Those people died for America too. I know the holiday is not set aside, but I'm going to, on my own, include people in other countries that tried to help America give us information or whatever so we could win a war effort of some kind, and they got shot, killed, or tortured by their country for looking at as being a traitor. So whatever country those people are from, men, women, children, probably helped out America. All those people died. So I could be sitting here kind of saying what I want. I know I got to deal with YouTube's censorship, but I'm grateful for all the people, service member, non-service member, that died for America, trying to create a thing that we call freedom. And so that's what I remember for today. So let me check the comments. We'll get on to our first article. Michael Gilbert, Robert Driscoll's here. Miru. Bank of England are advertising for software engineers for CBDCs. Well, 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 isn't that something? Very interesting. Let's go to my first article. It's going to be about, Ethereum. Let's take a little look here about a conflict of interest. You're going to like this one. HHB. Oh, headquarters B, huh? Let's see. Second division, AR, caveman slugs compared to what you were doing. We're going to talk about Turkey today too. Turkey is going to be doing. Hey, if you're a rich cat and you want to invest in some property, um, some money, whatever it might be, Turkey. We're gonna get into Turkey. Turkey's gonna flip in about 2 or 3 years. Like now is the last chance to get into Turkey, and whether it's the Turkish lira, their money is gonna go up. It's almost a guarantee. It's not gonna be like 5 years from now. Anything to do with Turkey, if you want to buy some Turkish money and 6 months from now or a year, flip it, guaranteed deal. We're going to go over in our Turkey article. I'm going to show you why that country, if you want to buy some property there right now, they're having problems or whatever, but those won't last long. The news that I've got, Turkey's a place where if you got, you want to dump in 50 grand and get a condo or something in Turkey, I'll bet you in 6 months or a year from now, definitely flip it and get 100% back. Okay. Um, Stu Lavelle. Just checking the Y of T. We got to speak in C, and I won't say O or D in E. Pretty soon people are like, what are you talking about? Thank you to all who thank you to all who protect Ted, their country. Okay, got it. Eric Goldsmith. Thank you very much for that. So we have Vitalik Buterin. Here's the article. It's dated May 24. Ethereum Foundation considering a formal conflict of interest policy after community backlash. Now, this is very interesting. Ethereum Foundation is losing people. Executive Director Aya Miyaguchi said the foundation shares the community's concern and is working on a formal policy to address them. Let's look over this real quick. Ethereum Foundation is considering implementing a formal conflict of interest policy following backlash over two prominent developers who left and they're joining Agent Layer as advisors. Executive Director Aya Miyaguchi addressed the issue in a social media post, emphasizing the importance of maintaining credible neutrality. Listen to this. So now all of a sudden, after all the bribery and all the illegal shit that Vitalik's done and the consensus is done and all that mess, this is just Crypto Hawk's opinion. Oh, my name's Crypto Hawk. My name's Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. So everything I say on the show is a lie. It's just my opinion. There's no truth behind anything I say. And I'm just exercising my First Amendment to free speech just to say my thoughts. That's all that it is. So all of a sudden now, Ethereum wants to have to be straightforward, to be open and honest. And because Ethereum is relying on culture and individual judgment has not been sufficient, and we have been working on a formal policy to address the problem for a while now. We will be accelerating this work. They want to maintain credible neutrality within the organization. So it's kind of like, okay, they want people to be open and honest. They want people to be loyal to their job site, maybe not to their country. When Ethereum accepts bribes from China, I guess that's okay. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk's going there. But they want people to be loyal to their company and not sell out and this and that. Oh, you mean like when Vitalik Buterin was accepting money from China, selling out America, helping China with their whatever they're doing as far as making electric cars, changing voting and stuff. All that's fine with Ethereum. But when developers leave and go somewhere else where they're treated better, that's not okay with Ethereum. Okay, I'm starting to see what they're talking about here. Under the section that says controversy. The controversy began on May 18th when prominent crypto trader Jordan Fish, known as Kobe, publicly questioned Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin about the ethics of Ethereum Foundation developers receiving significant financial incentives from projects built on the network. Kobe's tweet specifically used Agent Layer as an example and sparked widespread discussion on social media. How do you feel about Ethereum Foundation core developers or researchers taking life-changing packages from projects built on Ethereum to become advisors, when those projects may have conflicted incentives with Ethereum, either now or in the future? Following Kobe's tweet, Ethereum founder, researcher Justin Drake disclosed his role at Agent Layer on May 19th. Drake revealed that he received a substantial incentive in Agent tokens, estimating to be worth millions of dollars over a 3-year vesting period. The disclosure heightened concerns about transparency and potential conflicts of interest between Egen Layer and the Ethereum Foundation. Okay, so what's going on is the early developers in Ethereum were completely bought off, did all this illegal Ethereum sales and stuff. They made millions and billions. And then when people found out really all this corruption that there is in Ethereum, they started doing it themselves. They want to get in on it, right? I mean, it's only obvious. Like when I see my government officials doing illegal shit and just, I want to do that too. Okay, that's basically what's going on. The difference is in the early days, of Ethereum and everything, they're selling out to the Chinese, um, having these relationships that they shouldn't be having. I mean, if you're an American business and you're getting millions and millions from an overseas red dragon country, that could be looked at as treasonous, maybe. But now the Ethereum employees, the newer ones, so they realize and these Ethereum employees have been watching Crypto Hawk channel and seen all the secretive stuff. Vitalik and Joseph Loeb, they've been doing stuff to make millions. So guess what? The poor employees want to do the same thing. But now all of a sudden, the people at the top of Ethereum don't want the littler ones to come up because that cuts into their money. You see? Now the people at the top of Ethereum, who are the biggest crooks, now got to compete against younger people coming up trying to take over their crook job. That's exactly what's going on. So now Ethereum wants to make a policy to stop people from selling out. Now, speaking of selling out, let's go right to my next article with Vitalik Buterin. He's a perfect example of a sellout. Let's look right here. Oh, dear God in heaven. Hold on a minute. Let me post this article. Let me go back. Eric Goldsmith, happy Memorial Day, Hulk. Thank you for your service, Hammer Hulkster. Sue Vernon gifted one person a membership, and that person was Dylan. Dylan got a membership by Sue Vernon. Thank you very much. Stu Lavelle dropping a mighty handsome tax-free donation. YT, get your sticky fingers off that because you can't touch it. An American government, tax people, you ain't getting a dime of that either. Oh, thank you very much for that, Stuart Lavelle. Sean B, thank you for your donation. Appreciate every single one. Okay, now let's go over this article. Speaking of traders, look, there's a picture of Vitalik Buterin. What a coincidence. We're mentioning the word trader, and his picture is right here. See, what I'm showing you now, Ethereum employees are starting to find out. Some of the newer ones, okay? Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin has ties to SEC darling Prometheum. Here's how. It began when Feng Zhao, he used to be the CEO of Wang Zheng Blockchain Labs, and he made friends with Vitalik Buterin and gave him $500,000. That's just the one time he got caught. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, he purchased 500,000 in Ethereum. He didn't give Vitalik Buterin money. Okay, I think we understand that one. The connection between Ethereum and co-founder Vitalik Buterin and Wang Zhang Blockchain Labs, although it's been public for years, it's suddenly a big deal. Now, this article here is about a year old. So this news kind of hits the world about a year ago. It rocks the world. Crypto Hawk, why are we reading an article that's a year old? I know it means nothing. If an article is older than a week, I know it means nothing to you, the haters. That's because your brains, you got shit for brains, and that's okay. I might be able to help you with that. I don't know. But a year ago, this article comes out, and it falls in line because the article that I just read, here's the title again. Ethereum Foundation is going to come up with conflict of interest policy. That article's like 2 days old. God, I know that's just way too old also. So 2 days ago or so, an article comes out that Ethereum is going to have a conflict of interest policy. Well, the reason why that happened is because a year ago, it was discovered that Vitalik Buterin is getting money from the Chinese. Oh, not good. He's been getting it for years. They've been pumping that dude like jailhouse girlfriend, if you know what I mean. Let's go here. So what's been going on? Crypto Twitter's in shock that Vitalik Buterin was the chief scientist for Wang Zhang. Now, I got this from the article, but it's showing this person named Truth Labs, and it's at Boring Sleuth on Twitter. That's TRUTH Labs, the capital T, capital L, and it's at Boring Sleuth. Boring is capital B and Sleuth is S. It's all one word. This person reported a year ago. See, all this stuff came out a year ago, and now the employees are like, what? Vitalik Buterin was the chief scientist for a Chinese holding company or whatever this thing is. Oh, yeah. Vitalik was hooking up the Chinese with all this stuff, taking all kinds of money. Now, how they did it is they would buy the Ethereum and pump the price up. That's how they did it. Now, I call it bribery. Some people call it, I don't know, buying Ethereum. Man, see, in all the new employees, they're watching all this news, watching Crypto Hulk show and watching the Truth Labs on Twitter. And they found out that Vitalik Buterin was the chief scientist for Wang Zhang. I'm like, that's a what the fuck moment, right? I don't think they realize yet that it was Wang Zhang that set up and funded the wallets for both the Ethereum Foundation and Vitalik Buterin. Yes, it goes much deeper. Oh. A quick showing that Wang Zhang, Chinese automotive, and early Ethereum investors set up these accounts. You ever wonder why electric vehicles, the government, the Democrats, let me show you, keep pushing these electric vehicles? I mean, but you know what? Wang Zhang owns an electric vehicle company called Fisker. Oh, now it's starting to make sense. Oh, and the biggest supplier of solar, well, that's Chinese. And you got Vitalik Buterin selling his booty off like Cell Block 6. It's Friday night at the movies, and Vitalik's getting tossed around to different rooms in the Chinese jail cell, if you know what I mean. Eyebrows were raised among the digital assets community following the testimony from Prometheum. So what Prometheum is, I don't know 100% because I don't follow everything. Prometheum is a Chinese company that deals with crypto and custody and these kinds of things. And it's an American company, but it's a Chinese company because they were partnered with Wang Zhang, and that's Chinese, and that's pretty much the arm of the Chinese Communist Party. So Vitalik he's neck deep in all this corruption with the Chinese pushing electric vehicles and shit like that. That's why you see so much of all this go green and all this solar shit, it's because the Chinese. Um, and this started back in 2015. Wang Zhang Labs is a nonprofit organization, China-based research institution. Oh, I bet you they research a lot of stuff. Buterin, Vitalik Buterin's connection to the Chinese nonprofit can be traced back to Ethereum's early days. Oh, the CEO had formed a relationship. Oh, really? Yeah. Buterin was one of several guest speakers at Blockchain Week 2016. It was hosted by Wang Zhang, the Chinese. Wasn't that something? Jed McCaleb was there. Jeremy Allaire was there. We all know Ripple China. You guys, now I'm going to do a real quick switch on this. I'm going to do a switch on this, okay? There's a blockchain week. It was co-hosted by Ethereum and Wang Zhang Labs. Then you had Jed McCaleb there and Circle's Jeremy Allaire. Now, if this was all that bad, why is Jed there? Because now I'm going to show you something no other channel knows. This is why I encourage you, please get a membership on my channel. Help support me dealing with YouTube censorship. But I'm going to drop stuff that no other channel says. I'm going to say stuff that no other channel would dare to say. All right? So I'd appreciate a membership for the connections that I show. Here we go. This is about to drop right now. The reason Jed is there, well, first off, okay, the reason Jed is there is because from what I showed you in 2013, there was a thing called Ripple China. They had the crypto CNY. Okay. What I just showed you, these other YouTubers have no clue. No other, not just YouTube, no other channel on the internet knows this. Ripple hit the scene in 2013 for us. They hit the scene for us in 2013. But isn't it weird how Ripple China and Ripple Russia they're about the same time. Who was running shit back then? Jed. I'm not saying his last name. So Jed's running this thing. He's in charge of all this. Look, I'm going to tell you something. Vitalik and this whole Ethereum thing, they were mixed in with Codius. Look, now I'm going to start dropping the real truth. Is that Ripple's a project of the government. So is Ethereum. So is Bitcoin. And they were trying, these all were early projects to find how do we enslave the world? And that is through money and getting everybody to use a common platform and a common, what we call cryptocurrencies. So in the beginning, look, the Chinese were involved. And you won't hear this on any other channel because these people have no idea. That's why at that blockchain function that was hosted, the Blockchain Week 2016 was hosted by Ethereum and Wang Zhang, and Jed was there along with Jeremy Allaire. So Circle, they use Stellar, and guess who? But they didn't announce it right then. That's 2016. Circle didn't start using Stellar until recently that we know of. So now it makes sense on how Circle, which uses Stellar, which Jed started Stellar, and then you have Ripple Labs there. Well, Jed started that. Are you seeing a connection? Then you got the Chinese. They got the Chinese. Now we're starting to see, wait a second, Crypto Hulk. But then, well, I could show you what no other channel can, is that there's Ripple China 2013. Now that's 3 years before this Blockchain Week 2016. This goes way back to wait a second, Crypto Hulk. People like a good conspiracy show. Well, this one's it. The Chinese are deeply involved in this. See this? See what I'm showing you right here? Makes you think. I thought they're the enemy. That's at least what the news says, right? But then Crypto Hulk, how do we have Ripple China 2013 if Ripple came out in 2013? Doesn't it take years to make these things and relationships? Yeah, it does. I mean, honestly, but then again, they're supposed to be our enemy. Why would they be working with us? You know what? I don't know. Like, I'm just being honest now. I have no fucking. I can't explain 2013 Ripple China. I can't. The only thing I can say is, some reason we hooked them up. Their digital yuan and all that shit. Like, we made that. That's Ripple China. Oh no. So Ripple just came in, but they didn't help them with any of their money. Are you fucking? You're high. You're totally high. So, but people are gonna ask like why, and it's like I don't have answers for that. So, okay, hold on. So I just find it fascinating. I like having my program because I always show you guys stuff that's not on any other channel. No one's discussing these kinds of issues at all. Like this is way above their show. Let me show you the last page here. Let's go on to Wikipedia and look up Wan Zhang. Wan Zhang. See right here. There you go. There's a Wikipedia page. Wangjiang Group Corporation. It's a Chinese multinational conglomerate headquartered in Hangzhou, Zhejiang province, China. Its automotive components subsidiary is the largest China-based automotive components company. Whoa. So Wangjiang is like an automotive electric EV, electrical vehicle company that's in with Stellar, giving them all kinds of money. And then they buy Fisker Automotive. It shows they got they bought Fisker back in 2014. Yeah, 2004. Go under Karma Automotive. Karma Automotive. Look down there. November 2013, Wang Zhang subsidiary, and they bought Fisker Automotive. So now you wonder, why is there so much push for electric vehicles in America when all of the components and all that shit come from China? Makes you wonder how much of the Democrat Party's bought off by the Chinese. Because I don't hear Americans pushing elect EV. It's always these Democrats. And I know that Ripple's big Democratic donor. Those people that work for Ripple, oh yeah. Now you're starting to see a little different side of this Ripple company, huh? Yeah, because see, Crypto Hawk brings, I don't lie. I'm just showing you facts that I found. Why are the Chinese so deep in Vitalik? And Vitalik is mixed in with Ripple because Jed is at this conference and Circle is there and Jed's circle as well. And then Codius, at the end of Codius at the very bottom, they thank the Ethereum Foundation for their help and guidance. Interesting. And Ethereum has been all bought off with the Chinese. And we know Ripple made Ripple China. Now you're starting to see all this together. Is Ripple really this good company like this? I want to be part of the XRP community. Yeah, I want to be part of Ripple that deals with the Chinese and has a bunch of silent relationships with the Chinese government. Are you seeing now what's going on at Ripple? They're not your friend, okay? All this Ripple XRP Las Vegas and shit, this is for dumb people like the Digital Dildo Brothers and all these people that go to Ripple Las Vegas. They don't even know what they're doing. That's the thing. It's about fundraising, promoting, and selling. That's what these channels are. And then you get these dumb people like Dumb Matt and Fat Grandma who have this XRP community. There is no XRP community, dummies. That's for people that don't know. I'm showing you right here exactly what is going on And that you got Ethereum and Ripple and Bitcoin. They're all from the United States government. These people are government hacks, government agents, investigating a way to bring cryptocurrency to the whole world so that 5 families or whatever can control everybody much easier. That's all that this is. And people are like, damn, crypto's really kind of gone somewhere with this one. Yeah, I'm showing you all the evidence right here. This Wang Zhang is all mixed in deep. This EV electric car company is probably giving who knows how many millions to the Chinese. The Chinese giving all these millions of Vitalik and shit. And you got Ripple in there with Ripple China. Think about this 2013 Ripple China. Like, how the hell did they pull that one off? How does a startup, right? See, this is where I can't go to a Ripple Las Vegas. Seriously, I can't go because how it's absurd. How does a quote startup have Ripple China already done the same year they come out? Now, come on. When you really start looking at this shit, and you got Vitalik already hooked up with the Chinese, and they're paying them millions, hundreds of millions, probably. Or, okay, maybe not hundreds of millions, but I mean, this is something else. And all this electric car shit. And you can see right now the government is just doing everything they can to get, not the government, the Democratic Party is doing so much to try to get all these EV cars. Now you see all the connections. That's why I'm Crypto Hulk. And I show you all the connections. Sure, I add my conjecture about how it all goes together, but I don't think I'm far off. Okay. Welcome to the entry level membership program. Thanks for joining. Let me check some comments. Hippie 17. Imagine how uncomfortable it would be if Hulk were in Las Vegas with his questions. They would have security. I wouldn't be rude or nothing. I would just demand answers for simple fucking questions, but they'd have to call security because they wouldn't see, they're under non-disclosure. They wouldn't be able to answer them. Like the channel, I'm not going to mention his name, but the guy, come on in guy, he hosted this whole thing. This guy's fucking clueless. All he does is promote. He doesn't think, he just promotes. Okay. That's why I'll just stop. But everything he does is he's just a promoter. It's all that he does. He doesn't deep dive and teach you anything. He'll just read off what people send him. He'll read off about 8 articles that people sent him. They send the same people to the one guy that says, I'm not a financial advisor. My name's Forrest Gump. Okay. They send the same people the same shit. And they just read. That's why their shows are the same. Almost identical. Let's see. I want to get rich off my XRP. Fat Granny coin. All right. Turkey. Let's talk about Turkey. We don't really talk about Turkey too much except Thanksgiving and maybe a couple other events, but we'll discuss Turkey today. Talking about the country. All right, here we go. Turkish markets are now Turkish markets are on the verge of a renaissance moment. I want you to see this. This is what Citibank says, not just some analyst, or this is what Citibank says. Turkey is ready to explode in a good way. After more than half a decade of dramatically depreciating currency, Now's the time. Okay, look, if you're somebody out there, I know people like buying Iraqi dinar and all this stuff. Here's another option for you. I'm going to give this one away free on an open show, but would usually be more, it's Memorial Day. So I said, you know what? I'm going to give up this one for free and not have it member only investment. Not that I'm giving investment advice. This is just my opinion. Turkey, what you want to do is buy it when it's right at the bottom on its way up. Get it? Okay. This is one of these cases when you have a title, Turkish markets are on the verge of a renaissance moment. That's pretty substantial. That means buy time. Maybe not for you or me, but if I was the average person reading this, I'm an investor and I want to buy something at the very bottom, right before right before it's about to take off. See, you don't always just want to buy at the bottom. Now, I'm not giving financial advice. What I'm doing is explaining financial advice. Look, you could buy a bunch of stuff at the bottom and it never takes off, right? Right. What you want to do is buy at the bottom. And then when Citibank is telling you that this particular stock is on its way for a renaissance moment, it's like, oh shit, that's the time to FOMO. Okay. Because look, anybody can buy shit at the bottom. Doesn't mean it's going up. The key thing is buy at the bottom and then have Citibank tells you it's going up. It's going to be a renaissance. Then it's like, oh shit. That's how, if I were to buy something like this, that's what I would do. Some of you are tired of just crypto alone, and I understand. Maybe it's time to look into the Turkish lira. You might get them for 1/20th of the cost, maybe at 20 times it. You put 1,000 in, and 3 to 6 months from now, you might have 20 grand. And if XRP is still fucking around at 50 cents, guess what? Now you dump 10 G's into XRP. Oh shit! Now you got 20,000 XRPs. Oh shit! Then you got 10,000 bucks left over. I mean, don't do anything I'm saying. I'm just letting you know what you should do. Turkey's economy is battle scarred. In inflation in the country of 85 million sits at 70%. Turks struggle to afford basic goods. Okay. It's buying time. But new economic and central bank team appointments since roughly a year ago appear dedicated to reversing Turkey's fortunes, no matter how painful the process. So, Turkey's getting economic aid and a central bank team to go in there and help them straighten out their country. I'm going to show you who else is involved in this too. Investors who ran Turkey in droves over the last several years may want to start heading back. So, investors who ran from Turkey might want to head back. Okay. So, here you're getting non financial advice from Crypto Hulk. This is looking like really, really good. If I had my member show, I'd be telling them all these things right here. Maybe you don't believe in crypto and you watch Crypto Hulk show anyway. Okay, maybe you believe that the Turkish lira is going to go from zero to hero. That's a real fucking thing. Turkish money. It's not where is doggy coin or the meme coin. Some of you some of you people watch my show to get information on the crypto market. Not that you're ever going to get any crypto, but maybe you want to invest in the companies that use crypto because they're a real thing. I understand that. this this not financial advice that I'm giving you now, if you're somebody who maybe has an account at an exchange somewhere, maybe put some money into Turkish lira. Maybe buying at the bottom when you have Citibank telling you, hello, this thing is going to take off like a renaissance. You know what a renaissance is? uh, from what I remember, so many years ago in college, like 30 years ago or more, I learned this. But so my memory is fading, faded, faded, faded. But a renaissance is a rebirth, and a lot of it happened in the art world in the 1700s. There was like a renaissance, a rebirth, a renewing, and this is what's going to happen with crypto. Think about it. Everything's going to crash, and then we're going to have a rebirth. We call it the rising of the dragon phoenix. That's a lot of you who are in crypto believe in this, right? Now this Turkish news that I'm giving you starting to sound actually like this could be the real deal. Okay. Some of you want real world assets like Turkish money. I mean, maybe go to your local bank because they can do this for you. Go to your local bank, give them $500, say, give me all the Turkish lira I can get for $500. And if that money goes up 20 times or 50 times or 100 times, you know, I mean, it's all up to you. Some of you are really rich. Maybe go buy a house, go buy a small villa. A villa. I want to buy a villa. Buy a small Turkish villa. And then about 6 months from now, double your money. That's pretty fucking good. Real estate takes 10 years on average to double your money. I'll bet you can double your money in 6 months to a year in Turkey if you buy a property. Now, maybe the Crypto Hulk, I don't want to have to go all the way to Turkey. Well, maybe go to Proppy. Oh shit, now I'm plugging Proppy. But maybe go to some website like Proppy and see if you can buy a property from Proppy and sit on that sucker and sell it when you double your money. I don't know. I don't know anything about Proppy. Poppy. I'm gonna leave that at that. But even in this article, it says, and investors are taking notice. I just broke this down to you. Let me show you some here now to help you with your decision if you want to do anything with Turkey. Look at this article here. It's a video that I did. The title is Kaboom, Out of Nowhere, Turkey Ready to Launch Crypto Regulations. See, I'm telling you, if you want to get in on something, Turkey is what's up. If this is guaranteed. What's the title? Turkey's crypto regulations are ready for parliament. Draft prioritizes consumer protection and global standards. You guys, you don't have to even be rich. Get some Turkish money or something. Well, maybe I can't buy gold. Don't buy gold then. If you got $300, don't buy gold. Get fucking Turkish lira. Okay. Maybe I think this will maybe even go up faster than silver. If you got $300, maybe don't buy silver. Get some Turkish lira. If you want to have it on paper, you can go to one of these crypto exchanges and get lira. If you want the actual hand, we can touch the paper and shit. Go to your Bank of America, wherever you go to, and say, yeah, I got $300. Can you convert that into Turkish lira? There's going to be a fee for that and everything. And then you got $300 worth of Turkish lira. If that thing does it 100 times, that's pretty fucking good. Okay, that's probably more than what metal's going to do. Alrighty then. Lastly, well, not quite lastly, the article mentions Citibank did the study and reported this. Well, they just happen to be a Ripple partner. Look at that article right there. The title is Citibank extends partnership with Ripple, powered Volante Volpe. So there's a company called Volante. Ripple is so tight with them, and Citibank is too. Lastly, the only thing I could find in the internet was way back around, again, 2014 or so. And look what we got here. want you to go to the 29-second mark. 29-second. What are you looking at here? Ripple Turkey. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. Here you are. Down below it says Ripple TR, and then Ripple Resmi Sites. Resmi, RESMI, and then site Satisi. SITESI. So there's your Ripple connection to Turkey. I wish I had more. It's the only thing I could find. So now am I kind of making you think about this? Yeah, Citibank's a Ripple partner. Ripple Turkey since 2014. You got Turkey ready to come out with crypto regs. You know what that's going to do? Skyrocket. You got Turkey ready to come out with crypto regs and global. It's going to meet global standards too. Look, you don't even have to like crypto. You can be somebody. I got people who don't buy crypto at all that watch the channel for years. I do. They watch it because of the news, and then they can see adoption, and they know that Ripple's a real company. Maybe they bought Ripple stock. I mean, just go with the news. But let's say maybe you just want the money. You know, Turkey has been hammered, but now I'm showing you it's ready to launch. Okay, you got the World Bank in there, Ripple Turkey and shit, Citibank. Looks pretty solid to me. If I was somebody who didn't really believe in crypto, or maybe I wanted to diversify, maybe you're somebody like, well, I got enough crypto. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Crypto Hulk, I think I might just go to my bank and buy $500 worth of Turkish money. And then when that thing 10 times is, then you're looking at $5,000. But I think it's new. I know Turkish money is going to more than 10 times, maybe 20. You're looking at maybe 10 grand off that investment, maybe in 6 months, a year. It's all on you. And then Propy. Go to PROPY. Look up that company, maybe join Propy and get property. So there you have it. Let me click out of the Turkey article. There's 4 of them there. WorldCoin is up next. Where are we at? It's our time. 8 minutes. I'd like to wrap this show up in 8 minutes. Let me go. I'm going to skip the WorldCoin one. I'm going to talk about Africa real quick. This one is a slam dunk. This is a recent one. Copy and a paste. Hold on a minute. Are you Hulk or Superman? Well, as a little kid, I always wanted to be Superman. And running my show, I wanted to be Hulk. So there's always a little boy inside of a man. Access Bank teams up with MasterCard. So you have a bank called Access Bank in Africa. Notice the name Access. Hold on a minute. Access Bank teams up with MasterCard to expand opportunities for cross-border payments in Africa. Oh my God, this is massive. Access Bank Group and MasterCard have, let me tell you something. I'm going to show you here in a minute. MasterCard and Ripple are like buddies, okay? For brand new people, you have to hear what I'm talking about here. You may not live in Africa, but this technology is spreading throughout the whole world, okay? Access Bank Group and MasterCard have launched a consolidated cross-border money movement system across Africa that will enable businesses and consumers to send and receive, listen to this, international payments to and from over 150 countries. Well, Crypto Hulk, they're going to use Bitcoin. nobody's going to use Bitcoin. No, nobody's going to use Bitcoin. All right. Look, the XRP ledger that MasterCard is using, it's a digital exchange. All this shit's been designed 10 years ago with Codius in 2014. You can be in America and have dollars. I could send money to anybody in Africa, and that crypto exchange will convert that American dollar into whatever denomination is at the other end. That's what XRP is. It's a bridge currency. Maybe these people want Cardano. Okay, let's just say, because people like, so here's what the haters say. Oh, but you're not going to use XRP. They're going to have their own crypto. They're not going to use, okay, these stupid fuck people, I swear to God. So these are people that don't know shit, but they try to sound like they do. So what okay, brand new people. XRP's a bridge currency. It's different than just a regular typical currency because it's a bridge. It's designed not to replace other people's money, other countries. It's not designed to replace anybody. That's what Bitcoin does, okay? That's why governments won't allow it to be used as a currency, international currency, and plus it's just too expensive and it's slow and it's just ridiculous. But in America, let's say you could be in America, send somebody in Africa, maybe they wanted Cardano, then you could send them Cardano. Okay, that's what the Ripple Liquidity Hub does. It converts, and XRP is used as that bridge because everything what you can't see, which is what I'm sure they got now, what you can't see is the private ledger that Ripple has. And on that private ledger, stuff has been tokenized. Stuff meaning money, gold, property, whatever. And it's tokenized on this private ledger that will be known for people will know about this, not right now, but that's how they're able to move value right now. See, if XRP wasn't, now they can only move so much value right now. Like the XRP ledger isn't fully tokenized, obviously. At that point, when it is, you could move $5 trillion, but there's got to be that much value on the ledger. So they're tokenizing it as we speak. So with Africa here, they're utilizing MasterCard to move money to 150 countries. Now, I think there's like 190 countries in the world. So they're almost ready, linked in. What I want to show you is this. This is my Crypto Hulk belief. I believe if you watch the slowpoke countries, that's a sign on when this whole thing's going to launch. So we've got a slowpoke little country out there, and they're already, this bank is already with 150 countries ready to go with XRP. Now, I'm going to show you why I say they're all ready to go with 150 countries with XRP. But Crypto Hulk, the article doesn't say XRP. It doesn't have to say it. It's called Using Your Brain and Watching Crypto Hulk, and we can deduct that it is. According to this article here, MasterCard partners with Ripple. Swipe your debit card to use XRP. Oh, yeah, Crypto Hulk. See, slow people have to actually see the word Ripple or XRP in an article. Now, once you've evolved beyond chimpanzee to modern human, Homo sapien, then you can read this article and see Atlas or Axis Bank is working with MasterCard to expand access, blah, blah, blah. They're using XRP, okay? Because MasterCard already made a debit card with Ripple. Lastly, here's a Ripple page. Let me do a copy paste. There's a Ripple page right there. And what do we see on this Ripple page? This is November of last year. So we're talking about 6 months ago. God, I know it's forever. What we have here is Onafric, ONAFRIQ. That's a company that used to be called MFS Africa. It says that right here in the article, the second line. Onafric, previously MFS Africa. Now, who are they? They are a company, of money transfer company. Go to the 5th paragraph. Onafric, which used to be MFS Africa, is the largest mobile money movement footprint across Africa. They got 500 million wallets. They're in 40 African countries. They have 1,300 payment corridors. Now, the Access Bank, like I showed you, had their coming out party, if you want to call it that. They had their coming out party ceremony in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, if you scroll down on this Ripple article all the way down near the bottom, it says, it lists all the countries where Ripple is. It's in Nigeria. So now we know that Ripple's operating out of Nigeria because it's showing it right here. And we know that Access Bank just had a coming out party in Lagos, Nigeria. We know that Access is a Ripple partner. And we also know, we know that Access is a MasterCard partner. And MasterCard just made a debit card 6 months ago. An XRP. MasterCard made an XRP debit card 6 months ago. So it's not that big of a stretch to understand that this Access Bank is using Ripple technology. But you don't have to believe it. That's fine. You can be left in the dust. We're at the 1 hour and 1 minute mark. This show is over. I've got to go lift weights before they close the gym up. Right now it's 7:35 in the morning on Monday, Memorial Day. And again, today I'm not going to no parties or nothing. Not that there's anything wrong with picnics. There's not. It's just I just don't want to do that shit. Today is the day where I just kind of think about people that died for America. I'm not in the mood to party. I just look at stuff differently. And in whatever country you have, you might have a day that you remember people that have been killed trying to defend your right to freedoms or whatever. And this is how I look at it. It's different when I joined the military and stuff. I got in and I got out. And I'm like, whew, I'm glad I came back with all my fingers and all my arms and legs and not gotten shit blown off like certain Americans. Those people paid a very severe price. I got lucky. I got in and I got out. And I'm here today breathing, and there's millions of people that are not breathing. They didn't make it through. So with that, I'll see y'all in my next broadcast. I don't know if I'm doing one tonight. Not sure. So with that, I'm going to end this program, and I'll see y'all more than likely in the morning, Tuesday morning, for my show at 6:30 a.m.